Hey everyone, it's Steve from Airsoft Store Canada, and today we're just going to talk about Gate Electronics' new GDS-4005 and MERF 3.2 advanced unit. Let's start off with the GDS-4005. This is their non-active braking basic FET, and we're really excited to bring this to you because a lot of people ask for something like this. Basically a no-frills FET that's really well made and not something that's sort of a backyard special, and something that's people aren't making in their basement, so to speak. Everything is made in Poland, so it's not ACM or made in China or anything like that. So the components and the fabrication is top quality. Let's go ahead and open up. What I do really like is the fact that they've included, or rather not included, the installation manual. And what that means is it cuts down a lot of the package size and the weight, so you save money on shipping this package out to you. It's really handy if you have like an iPad on your workbench, so you can just work off of that. I hate having pieces of paper just flying around my workbench when I'm working, so this is perfect for me. They have included an email address where you can contact them for inquiries or warranty purposes, and also their link to their warranty policy right here. Each unit is individually serial numbered, and so this, I'm assuming you're going to reference if and when you do your warranty claim, if somehow you bust open this FET. Anyway, let's go and open it up. So when you open the box, this is pretty much what you get. You get the FET itself. As you can see, it's pretty small. I know you guys can't really see it on the website just because we don't have anything in comparison, but here is a version 2 bearing spring guide right next to it. So it's pretty small. It's about half the length of it. It is, however, just a little bit on a thick side, and the reason for that is because the way they designed it, they've put the FET on the back side of the unit, and they've attached the heatsink on the back of that. The heatsink serves two purposes. One is obviously to dissipate heat, and the other one is to give the package a little bit more protection, a little bit more rigidity, especially useful when you guys are ramming batteries into tight battery spaces and whatnot. The actual FET itself comes with 3 connectors. It's kind of like the motor tab type, and I really like the way that they've done that because it allows you to use this FET on multiple setups. Theoretically, you can set up your guns in the same way and just basically sub out this FET for it. Not that you need to, because this unit actually is very competitively priced for what you get, really. Anyway, let's go over what else you get in the box. They've actually included the gate wire for you, so it's really nice of them to do that, so you actually don't need to get really much anything else to get this kit started. A little baggie, got 6 pieces of heat shrink and 6 of those little motor tab connectors I was talking about. Now, you can use these. What we recommend is for you to actually solder directly onto it, just for maximum efficiency and power. You do get the heat shrink, so obviously it is very bare when you get it. And also handle with care. Make sure you electrically discharge yourself before you start handling this thing. So yeah, the heat shrink will just go right in here, and you can just apply your heat source, be it a heat gun or a butane torch. Obviously don't apply it directly on it, or actually you can use a standard lighter. Actually no, don't use a standard lighter because it does kind of get that black soot all over the place. It kind of screws things up. Alright, again, no active braking on this unit, but it does give you the efficiency of a FET. It does eliminate your electrical arcing. So, and right now we have it going for a really good price, so do check that out. Alright, so we're going to move on to the MERF 3.2. Now the MERF 3.2 is their more advanced unit, which has 3 round bursts. First of all, there's 2 installation modes, one being the simple mode, which, as you can see, there's DIN plugs on either end, so you basically plug in your battery on this end and then plug this end directly into your existing AEG wiring. So what that does is it just gives you the 3 round bursts. Also, it apparently gives you a reduction in the electrical arcing on trigger contact, so it's pretty cool, pretty nice to have. Again, this one comes with a 1-year limited warranty, and also this one's individually serial numbered. So let's go ahead and open this up. So again, no installation manual. Again, same URL where you can get download the manuals. By the way, this reason why they haven't included the manual is because this manual is actually quite substantial, about 15 odd pages long. But it is very, very well written. We are actually in the midst of helping them rewrite it just for grammar and clarity. But definitely check that out. Anyway, just pull this out. The box size is actually the same as the GDS-4005, and obviously the content is going to be a little bit different. So when you open it, this is kind of what you get. You get the unit itself, which actually is pretty small for what you know, for the features that are in here. So again, I'm going to use the bearing spring guide right next to it, and you can see it's basically the same length as a V2 bearing spring guide or a V3 or what have you, with obviously the additional length of the Dean's connector. Thickness wise, it's actually pretty thin. I don't know if you guys can see, and sorry, just having some focus issues here. Anyway, so it's actually a pretty conveniently packaged. It's already pre-shrink wrapped for you, so that kind of saves you a bit of hassle, saves you a bit of work from having to do that yourself. How you program this, and how you program this is you use this little programming button, and there are actually 4 LEDs on the bottom of this unit, and through a series of flashes, on orange and green LEDs, you can program the unit. Now, the programming sequence is documented in the manual. It's kind of hard for me to explain this to you right now without it having been turned on, so I think in the next video we're going to show you guys how to do that. But this programming button, basically you plug it into this black connector here. From there you can select the different battery types you can use. So this FET actually supports NiCad, NIM, LiPo, and Life, and from 7.2 all the way up to 12 volts. So pretty much any airsoft battery you can you currently have will work. Obviously you need to use the Dean's connectors for that. We also sell the Dean's connectors on our site, so if you don't have them, go grab it from there. Again, this unit's really well priced for what you get. You also get, if you wire it into the advanced mode, you get you know, your LiPo battery monitoring, your overcurrent protection, your short circuit protection. You also get programmable ROF control, so you get to choose your ROF from 30 all the way up to 100 in 10% increments. You also get this thing called Smart Trigger, and what that is you can have 100% ROF on semi-auto, so full power, but also have your ROF set to like 40% of what it would be for realism purposes. So it's pretty cool in that sense. What else you get in this box? You also get the actual wire you use to hook this up into your trigger contacts, and you know, pretty handy, so you don't have to go in and buy any additional wire. And there's an additional single pin connector which is used for an alternative wiring method, which is also very well detailed in the manual. And lastly, you get a little baggie of shrink wrap and a spare set of Dean's connectors. So you actually, take back what I said, you don't need to buy Dean's connectors, they're actually already included for you. Another great thing, which is kind of along the lines of the other unit, it does come with the connectors, so which means that you can actually wire up a bunch of your guns the same way, and just basically, you know, plug and play this unit from one gun to the next. So it's very convenient. You don't need to buy, you know, 5 different units for 5 guns if you don't want to. But again, yeah, this unit's very well priced, so you almost, you know, you could actually theoretically buy one. It's almost about half the price of some of the units out there, like the AWS Raptor. I think that's about it. In the next video, what we're going to do is we're actually going to have this unit installed, and the 405, the basic FET, just to show you guys what that would, how that would work, and just to give you guys an overview of the wiring and whatnot. I'm also going to go touch on a little bit the programming, just programming with the LEDs and the button. But yeah, that's about it. So you can check us out at www.airsoftstorecanada.com or just airsoftstore.ca. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.